Warning, the following video contains like an unnecessary amount of strong language. So, viewer discretion is advised. Not for kids is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this is something different. This is Speed Devils. This is a game that came out on the Dreamcast in, when the Dreamcast was new, actually. And it's one of my favorite games. It's a game that I played a lot, and it's a game that I played a lot as a kid. So, what is the purpose of Speed Devils? Well, let's go into the championship mode, and I will show you. This is the bet taker. He's the bet taker. Anyway, welcome to my world, rookie. You were chosen to become part of this organization because I think you might have the potential to become a contender to the current champion Driver X. I always like to invest in new drivers such as yourself. I kind of see you as a long-term investment. For now, I'll only provide you with a vehicle in this garage. If you manage to show me you're good enough, I'll come back and help you make it to the top. Don't let me down, kid. We could go far, you and me. So, yeah. There we go. That's our car. It is a... what's it called? It's called a Bel Ray. Which, I guess it's supposed to be a Bel Air, technically. I haven't played this game in a long time, so you have to bear with me with how bad I might be. But yeah, we get to start off with a beaten to hell car and $0 to our name. Now, the way this game works is there are 4 classes, Class D, C, B, and A. And they go from that. Bottom is D, top is A. In each of these classes, there are 4 other drivers that you will have to compete against. And, you have a little schedule over here. They'll tell you the tracks, the weather type. They'll tell you your results. You have a place to buy your car, a place to upgrade your car, your trophies. And this is how you save. You go to this thing. I'm not going to save right now, obviously. But, yeah. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get on into the first race. And we're going to meet our fellow Class D drivers. So, who do we have here in Class D with us? Well, first off, we have Alfonso. He looks like the Fonz. He drives a car with flames on them. He's cool, apparently. Now, he's also wise, because he takes shortcuts. The thing to know about this is in every class there's a driver that is kind of the top dog. Most of the classes have a bona fide, this is the driver that's going to win most of the races if you don't win them. Class D is that. The Italian dude here, who I think his name is Luigi, I'm just assuming that. He doesn't win a lot. Alfonso doesn't win a lot. But the other 2 drivers are the ones to watch. They're the ones that actually win a lot in Class D. And this one right here, Penny G. Parker, she's won. She can win quite a bit in this, and I'll get to why that's important, why them winning is important in a second. But yeah, these intros happen before every first race in every class. So you get to see who you're up against. And while Penny is good, she's not as good as this man. And this man is Jack E. Brown, not to be confused with Jackie Brown, which was a character in movies in the 70s, I think. He's nonchalant, apparently, which I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. He's hip, obviously. He's from the 70s. He has to be hip. I don't know why him being hip involves him running into people. And he's also aggressive. I don't know how much difference there actually is in how the AI drive, as opposed, outside of like how fast they are. But they may genuinely drive differently, but I've never really paid enough attention to know that. I just assume they do. I just assume different drivers have different kind of like ways about them that they'll drive. Like some of them will take shortcuts, some of them won't, that kind of thing. Now anyway, this is important. Ways to win money. Finish in the highest position, obviously. Bust radars. There are radars that, you have to go a certain speed. If you go over that certain speed, you win. I couldn't read the rest. The other ones are like set the fastest lap, be in the lead for the longest time, and something else. I can't remember what the other one is. Anyway, making money is very important. And why is it important that I talked about drivers winning? Well, just like you can upgrade your car from the money you earn, if an AI driver wins a lot and earns a lot of money, they'll upgrade their car, and you'll see that. There's one of the radars right there. I'm trying to familiarize myself with the buttons. Which one is handbrake? This is actual brake. What's handbrake? There's literally 4 buttons on this controller. This is a fucking Dreamcast, for God's sakes. Oh my god, we're almost too slow to make that jump. I thought there was a handbrake. Maybe there's not a handbrake. Maybe I'm going insane. But anyway, yeah, Jackie Brown is probably going to be our main competition. I thought there was also a look back. But, either the face buttons on the controller don't work, or I'm misremembering. Oh, there's a view. The view is down on the D-pad. That's weird. Oh, there's look back. You press left on the D-pad. That's even weirder. Oh, God. And if I'm not mistaken, the money you earn in each race are the points. You might have saw it in the menu there, or in our garage. It said we had a certain amount of points to get before we could move up. And I'm pretty sure the points you get each season are your money earnings. I'm pretty sure they act as your points. But really and truly, Class D is super easy if you're even remotely decent. But yeah, see, radar busted. We get $530 from that. So that's already pretty rock solid. I don't know what that is. Oh wait, no, I know. That's a Quetzalcoatl. Don't ask me how to spell that. I have no fucking idea. I think it begins with a Q. I have no idea. But really and truly, we got this first race wrapped up, barring me, well, doing that and almost wrecking. And that is that. I actually busted the radar on all 3 radars that lap, so that's pretty cool. Apparently my lap record here is a 131. That's probably from other profiles. But anyway, that is the end of the first race. I can go ahead and press A, and they'll go ahead and, be timed out. But you see, I got fastest lap, highest time spent leading, and the highest top speed. You see all the money we get there. It's going to total up eventually here. Not that much more than Jackie Brown. But you see Luigi and Alfonso, they finished in 4th and 5th, and that's really where they'll be for pretty much our entire time down here in Class D. Like I said, our real competition is going to be Jackie, or Jack, I guess I should say, and Penny. And second place always has something to say to you. Jack says, do that again, and I'll actually start thinking you're good. But you see there, yeah, I was correct. We got 7,100 in cash. We got 7,100 points. So let's go ahead and fix our car, full repair it, And let's check to see how much a upgrade will cost. Maybe $15,000 for a engine upgrade, or an acceleration upgrade, I'm sorry. 10 grand for top speed, 10 grand for braking, and 20 grand for nitrous, which is not even available yet. If I press A on it, I don't know why, but as a kid that noise scared me. Oh yeah, also you have different tire types for different types of conditions that you can actually change. But if we go and look at our calendar here, you'll see that we're in first, and we can look at season rankings. There we go. See, it says we have one first place finish on the season. So yeah, onward and outward. Yeah, I was right. Make fast slab, reach high speed, spend most time in lead, bust the radars, finish in high position. That is how you make the monies in Speed Devils. Our cars are nice and shiny now. I don't know how... I assume that the AI have to make the same amount of money you do. I don't know what the hell Alphonse is doing there. Or what Pizza Guy's doing there. I assume they have to also like spend like 10 grand and 15 grand to get those upgrades. So I'm guessing that they would have to make that in a season. Or they probably have like a total earnings that you can't see that they use. But they will upgrade their car, and you will see it. In Class C, when we get there, I'll get to that. But in Class C, I have been pretty much locked out of progression because I could not beat an AI driver that had upgraded their car because they won a handful of races and just had enough money to upgrade their car to a point where I couldn't keep up with them. Probably could have slowed down there. I swear there was a handbrake. Hello, dinosaur. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Oh, okay. It's Y. Okay, probably don't want to be using that too much. Now you're probably thinking, toxic. Look at this jump. It's amazing. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I actually expected myself to not make that. There's a giant monkey. It's a Hollywood set, after all. They have giant monkeys just laying around. They also have sharks. Look at him. Isn't that terrifying? I didn't mean to run into that, but whatever, it happened. Wow, Luigi's in third. Oh, Penny Parker is, not doing so great. Now, every time I say Penny Parker now, I think about, the Penny Parker that makes, like, real-time fan dub for, like, the Sonic games and stuff like that. God, those are good. Go watch those. Go look at real-time fan dub, Sonic 06, and also Sonic Adventure 2. Very, very good. Very, very funny. Anyway. I mean, Class D is Class D. This game does get harder, but it can be very easy. It can be very, very easy. Which is, yeah, I mean, it can be a problem. It can kind of get boring, but I don't really want to make it too easy on myself. I fully intend on using this car for a little while, at least through Class C, because this car is not bad when you upgrade it. It's actually a pretty good little car to start with. You probably, I'm sure I showed the intro cutscene before I did my, intro. Jackie Brown, he's out there racing this little thing against the best racer in the game, Driver X. He was the guy that was in that black car. Also, this car goes 173 miles an hour, so maybe it's pretty damn good, Oh, now the monkey's mad. And that'll happen. That'll happen in to more extreme extents. See, the shark's even getting pissed off. There are levels that things will change lap by lap. And there are variants of the tracks later in the game that will have even, like I said, even more extreme happenings going on to try and impede you. And also the AI. The AI will make mistakes and screw up and have problems. But they're less prone to it. Especially Driver X, which, I mean, obviously Driver X he's the top dog in Class A. We got a little ways to go to get there. But that's really where the difficulty curve becomes a difficulty 90-degree angle. Because that whole thing about me that I said about you know, if you let a driver win too much, they'll upgrade their car and they'll be really hard to beat. Like, that's how I got locked out of progression in Class C. That can happen in Class A, and he can become unbeatable because you let him win a few races, and you make so much money in Class A that, like, he'll have upgrades after 1 or 2 wins, and it'll be damn near impossible to beat him once he gets some upgrades into his car. Because his car, by the way, the best car in the game. You know, he just happens to have it. You know. And even if you sat down and grinded money in like Class B, you can't buy his car. So you can put a cheat code in and buy his car. I actually think I remember one of the cheat codes. I'm not gonna put it in because I don't know what it does. I think up down AXA. That might be unlimited nitrous, but it might also be money. I don't know. I don't remember what it is. I used to do that a lot though. When I was a kid, I used to like constantly like ask, "If I play?" Yeah, see the shark's pissed off. I used to ask my dad like, "Hey, this game's hard. Can you find me some cheat codes?" And then he's like, "You do know like not every game has cheat codes." I'm like, "What?" I remember playing Halo back in the day and thinking they were like Halo cheat codes. Like it was just such like a foreign concept to me that a video game didn't have cheat codes. But there was a weird thing you could do with this game where if you like scraped up against a wall and put in the money cheat code, it would keep inputting it over and over again. So I would just do that and just go hog wild. But anyway, that is win number 2 on the day. I'm gonna go ahead and skip through that. I got distracted looking at myself in the mirror. Alright, well, we can slap an upgrade on this thing. So let's go ahead and put a top speed upgrade on it. You may not... Oh, it's damaged. Whoops. I just wasted time. $399 to repair whatever little dents I had. Put a top speed upgrade on it. And boom! Now we got tail fins. Ain't that cool? Look at that. Yeah. Just gets cooler and cooler. So yeah, we're about to finish up the first season, I guess if you want to call it that. Just 3 quick races. No, yes, save. Also, fun fact, if you didn't know how a Dreamcast, like, memory card and stuff works, it goes in the controller, not the console. That is a thing that original Xbox controllers have as well, where they have 2 ports for a memory card. For some reason, that's something that Microsoft decided to go with their controllers, but I'm pretty sure the Dreamcast had it first. The Dreamcast came out first, so obviously it had it first. But I just think that's kind of funny. Alright. The tail fin mobile is here. See, none of them have upgrades. You can tell. I mean, certain cars I'm not going to be able to really tell if they have upgrades or not because I'm not familiar with what they look like really. But if Luigi or Jackie or I'm just gonna call him Jackie, fuck it, or even Alphonse, because his car gets tail fins too when he gets an upgrade. And also when you get the acceleration upgrade, it like puts like the engine comes through the hood of the car. So, but we have enhanced top speed, so we will be very fast. Those are rocks. Those rocks can fuck you up. See, now we're going 180. 180 in this starter car. This is the car they gave us to begin with. It has 1 upgrade, and it's going 180 miles an hour. That seems dangerous. It's like your typical, like... Wow, I really just drove all the way off the track there. Your typical, you know, late 90s racing game. It's got character. It's got goofiness. It's got interesting, kind of like, you know, interesting concept. What else does it have? It's got stalagmites, or stalactites, whatever these may be called. It's got lakes over there that you shouldn't go that way. You shouldn't go that way on this version of this track. You should go that way on the winter version of this track because the lake is iced over and you can drive straight over it. It's got trash cans. It's got whatever the hell this road is. Am I really that much faster than them already? God, I remember Class D used to be like, you know, an actual, you know, a little bit of competition. But hell, these dudes ain't even, there's nothing. I'll probably do like 3 seasons. Yep. Is there not a reverse? I thought there might be a reverse, but I guess not. That's the view. I'll probably do 3 seasons just so I can make sure that I have, you know, upgrades for my car and I'm prepared going into Class C. Now, Class C, a lot like Class D here, has two drivers. I mean, in this one, Jackie usually is the one that finishes second to you or wins, but Penny can. In Class C, there's one driver that can absolutely dominate, and they're the one that, if they win too much and upgrade their car, you're fucked. But there's 2 other drivers in that. Oh god, I forgot about the second rocks. Was not prepared for second rocks. Was only prepared for first rocks. In Class B, there's like 3. In Class C, I'm sorry, there's like 3 drivers that can win, but there's one that pretty much usually is the one that wins if you don't. Class B, however, it's pretty much like every driver except one can win pretty consistently, I think. And then Class A, it's pretty much just you or Driver X, because I, honest to God, haven't seen any of the other drivers ever win a race or ever finish second. Because Driver X is that overpowered, and I promise, I am not exaggerating. When we get there, you will see he is just as advertised. That's a tree, that's a cow. There you go, KG. This game has cows. I don't know how many polygons they have, but it's got cows. It appears that Penny is having some trouble. And there we go, another win. Okay, I actually thought... Whoa. Wow. Okay. What happened? What happened, guys? Huh. Interesting. Luigi and Alfonso actually finished ahead of them. What happened? We actually get talked to by Luigi. I would have won if I hadn't stopped for a quick snack. Okay, well, let's see. We can actually watch the replay here. Also, all their cars have their little person in it. It's kind of cool. Well, that's what happened to her. That's why she was so far behind. I think Jackie might have actually finished 4th on speed because he's actually behind Alfonso and... Well, no, he's not. He's right there. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, there you go. There's the final season standings. Alfonso actually finished ahead of Penny Parker. That's pretty interesting. We absolutely just dominated. Continue on the next season. And that's that. That is the first season done and over with. We don't have enough points to move on. And yeah, see the schedule does change a little bit. See, like we got Aspen and Hollywood got flipped around. So that's kind of cool. And there's nothing to see there because there's nothing to see there. Oh, we have a visitor. It's like Mr. Rogers. Hello. Oh. Are you even good enough to finish in the top 3? I doubt it, but I'm willing to find out. How about it? $5,000 wager. This is one of the big parts of Speed Devils. You get wagers from other drivers. It can be all kinds of stuff. Stay in the top 3. Get the fastest lap on this lap. Anything like that. So I've got to stay in the top 3. All right, 5 grand. I'll do it.